channel. Welcome back to my channel and welcome back to another mukbang video. I have for you today a Pizza Hut mukbang. You guys, look how big this pizza is. Okay, so I have my pizza. I got the barbecue chicken pizza and pizza with pepperoni and banana peppers. I love banana peppers. And then I also got their breadsticks and their boneless, boneless buffalo wings. They gave me a marinara sauce, but I like ranch with my pizza. I love me some ranch. I don't know why I want to try their wings. I've never had their wings before. Pizza Hut is way better than Domino's. Let's try their barbecue chicken pizza. I've never had their barbecue chicken pizza. I swear ranch makes everything taste better. Let's get into the story time of what went down when I ran into my boyfriend's ex-girlfriend. So I met my boyfriend around 3.5 years ago. He was living in a house on campus really close to me. During that time, he had a lot of roommates, and his roommates were his friends that he had grown up with like all of his life. And they were all in a house together, right? So like I said, it was right around the time where my boyfriend and I were getting to know each other. We had fallen in love pretty fast, I'm not even gonna lie. And of course it worked out because here we are years later. But yeah, things between us were moving really fast. So during that time, we were still getting to know each other. We were telling each other about our past and stuff like that, like what we've been through with exes and stuff like that. And he told me about one of his exes who pretty much what happened was she ended up sleeping with his best friend. So he told me about that and how he was so heartbroken at the time over this breakup or this girl or whatever. You know, you always have those initial doubts at first when you meet somebody and they tell you about their exes because you just never know if they're lying. But I had a feeling he was telling me the truth because he is a really genuine person and he has a really good heart. I'm not the type of person to care about your past as long as it doesn't interfere with us, you know? Like as long as she's out of the picture, then I don't care what you've been through in the past. So I made sure that he wasn't talking to her, that there was nothing going on between them. They weren't friends or anything like that. So everything was cool. One day he was getting back from work. We were at his house, I think, but he didn't want to hang out at his house, which we never really did. We would hang out at my place, But sometimes we would hang out at his place. Like, he would take a shower, he would get his clothes and stuff like that. But this time we didn't. He was acting a little bit weird. I didn't know why he was acting weird, but I was like, okay. And so we got to my house, and then we finally sat down and we were talking and everything. And I asked him why he didn't want to hang out at his house. I asked him if he was okay, if there was something going on. And he was like, if I tell you, you can't get mad. And I was like, okay, I won't get mad. You know I'm gonna get mad. Like, I just say that just to say that, just so they can tell me what they're gonna tell me, okay? So he was like, I gotta give her a name. Allie. He said Allie was at his house. And Allie is his ex.
Wait a minute, hold on.
Why is your ex-girlfriend at your house? He told me not to get mad, but I immediately started jumping to conclusions. He was like, no. Allie is seeing my roommate. So of course I didn't believe him when he was telling me that his ex-girlfriend was at his house seeing his roommate. He kept trying to reassure me like, no, I'm serious. She's there to see him, blah, blah, blah. I forgot why, but we ended up going to the mall later on that night. I was still kind of skeptical about his ex being at his house. So we went to the mall and his roommates were all there. Let's try this breadstick. I don't know why, but I love bread. Like, I love cheesy bread, garlic bread. I love any kind of bread. Like, give me all the carbs, okay? But yeah, what was I saying? Okay, so his roommates were all at the mall. I really wanted to go to Forever 21, so we went to Forever 21. And my boyfriend goes up to his roommates and is talking to them. And I see them, his roommates, with two girls. So one of them was my boyfriend's ex, Allie, and then the other girl was her friend. So they were kind of far away from us. Like, they were, you know how you walk into Forever 21 and then there's like a dressing room and then there's the entrance. So we were all the way at the entrance and they were all the way by the dressing room. My boyfriend was like, see, like, she's with my roommate, blah, blah, blah. Whatever. It's like way too buttery. I believed him. I still kind of had my second doubts or whatever. Just because I really didn't want to get hurt and I had fallen for him so fast. And I just know men have their way with trying to play with your emotions and lying and stuff like that. I just had a strong feeling that he wasn't that type of person. Fast forward to a few months later, Allie and his roommate had cut each other off. They had gotten into a whole Twitter fight. Okay, guys, sorry about that. I had to go warm up my pizza because I hate cold pizza. It's gross. But yeah, so my boyfriend's roommate and his ex ended up splitting, I guess, because they had this whole Twitter argument in front of everybody. So then one day, my boyfriend and I are in the living room, and he had just got back from visiting his hometown with his friends. And you know how you're in a relationship and they hang out with their friends that you don't really trust? It's not that you don't trust your partner, but you just know how their friends are, you know? But one of his friends in particular was hanging out with his ex as well, but I guess they were just friends. I don't know. I didn't like this one friend that he was hanging out with in particular because, like I said, he would always be with his ex, and he would always ask my boyfriend to go with him to places where his ex would be at. And that just made me feel really uncomfortable. So he hung out with his friend or whatever, his friends or whatever, and the guy that he was friends with, that is friends with his ex, told him about how Allie was talking about him and pretty much saying that he has a big and how it's better than his roommates. So now that you're not talking to his roommate anymore, you want to start talking about my boyfriend. I was really caught off guard by this, and I was honestly really angry because, like I said, she had been at his house and she's saying all of this stuff. Like, I was thinking, oh yeah, she really wants his roommate, like she moved on. But no, she's talking to his other friend about his dick game. Like, I was super annoyed, but I was super annoyed, and I pretty much told myself, like, whenever I see this girl, I'm gonna say something to her. She knew I was dating him. His roommates told her that my boyfriend had a girlfriend. He was with me. So it's like, now you're trying to test me. You think that you can weasel your way back in talking to my boyfriend's friend about shit that you guys used to do. I don't know what she thought that was gonna do, but he was not about to leave me for you, honey. It's not gonna happen. But anyways, so let's get into the part where I ran into her. So after that, my boyfriend and I were just chilling or whatever after I had calmed down. He gets a notification on his phone and he shows me it right away. And it's his ex adding him on Snapchat. You must really want me to bring the crazy side out of me. I'm upset. I'm ready to message this girl and go off on her. And my boyfriend's trying to calm me down again, but at this point I'm not hearing it. Like, I don't want to hear anything you have to say because I don't know, it's like, you guys understand, like, when you feel like somebody is trying to test you in your relationship and trying to mess up a happy home, it's like, why? Just stay in your little miserable bubble that you're in that didn't work out with his roommate and leave me and mine alone. So one day, my boyfriend and I decided to go to his hometown. I think it was like the summertime at this point, and we were going to a cookout. And I made sure to have my eyes everywhere just in case this bitch was gonna pop up out of anywhere. I don't know. But after the cookout, we were getting ready to leave and go back home. But I guess we decided to stop at Meyer to pick up some things because I know I wanted to cook dinner that night. So we were at Meyer getting ready to check out, and then some man goes up to my boyfriend and he's like, "Hey," and says his name. "Oh my gosh, I haven't seen you in so long," whatever. And he starts dapping him up. And it's some older, like way older man. So I'm just like confused. Like, is that like, I don't know. I didn't know who it was. And then this man's wife comes up to him and starts saying the same thing, like, "Oh my gosh, I haven't seen you in so many years. Like, how are you? Blah blah blah." Mind you, you know when you're with somebody and somebody comes up to that person or comes up to you to say hello or whatever, you acknowledge the person that they're with, right? So I was confused as to why they were just saying hello and like trying to make conversation with my boyfriend and not even acknowledging the fact that I'm standing right next to him. But then I realize as I look up and I see that his ex is working at the cash register. And those were her parents going up to my boyfriend all happy and dandy. And so I noticed that and I'm pissed. I'm giving them both a dirty look. Mind you, they're still having conversation with my boyfriend, asking him what he's been up to, blah, blah, blah. Not even, like, I wish you guys could see their body language. Like, they weren't even facing me at all. They were literally turned towards him. They knew I was there, but they were not looking in my direction whatsoever. Okay, guys, so I'm editing this video, and really quickly, I feel like I should add in the fact that as my boyfriend's ex's parents were talking to him, my boyfriend kept trying to include me in the conversation by saying things like, "Yeah, my girlfriend and I, blah, blah, blah. My girlfriend and I live together." And he actually kept trying to end the conversation. Her parents literally still did not look my way. They didn't even acknowledge me at all. And it was just like weird. Like, weird. So I'm getting more and more upset because not only are we at your ex's job, but your ex's parents are in your face, not even acknowledging me. Not that I cared, but it's like the audacity. So, me being the petty queen that I am, I grab my boyfriend's arm, snatch him up, and I'm like, "Let's go." Let's get the fuck out of here. I don't know what is going on. Like, it was the weirdest moment ever. Like, it was such a weird moment. And it's like the tow truck is coming. Like, oh my God. Let it go, Elsa. Like, I can't even imagine how I was feeling. Like, I wanted to say something about the fact that she was talking about my boyfriend's dick and adding him on Snapchat and all of that stuff, but her parents are right there. So me, I have enough decency to not go off in front of her parents. I don't know. I should have done it anyways because that probably would have made the story 10 times better. after that, we got in the car. Obviously, I was upset, but it really wasn't his fault. And I don't know, it was just such a weird situation. But I ended up getting over it. Everything was fine. We never ran into her after that, like for quite some time. It was just a weird situation. So weird, like running into your boyfriend's ex and their parents. I just, like, only me. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this mukbang and mini story time of how I ran into my boyfriend's ex and her parents. If you guys enjoyed this video, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up, comment down below, and let me know what else you guys want to see. I'm going to save this food for later because I know I'm going to be hungry again. So, yeah. Thanks for watching.